Now, Edgewater, all the way up Biscayne. This is kind of like real Miami. And I already know it's gonna be a lot of people like, oh, that's not real Miami, man. We know real Miami is the Northwest side and all this stuff and Little Havana and all these hoods. Yeah, no, no. I get you guys. I get what you guys are saying, but for tourists and all the people coming to Miami, when you wanna and you actually in the city of Miami, drive up Biscayne. This is like the real Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like Miami. This is where a lot of the movie scenes, some more of the movie scenes, they're shot driving down this street. It's got high-rise apartments, sticking above it with views over the ocean and over the city. It's just a super dope street. You're gonna find a lot of just sports cars driving up and down this street. This whole area is a pretty nice vibe. Edgewater pretty much starts all the way from 17th and it goes north all the way till you get to 195. That's going to be considered Edgewater. Now, Midtown is a brand new neighborhood of Miami. It's only like 15 years old. Now, this neighborhood is sprouting up. You got basically what you have in Midtown. What Midtown really is, it's new apartment buildings, storefronts, a mall. It's a very attractive area. If you're a young professional and you're moving to Miami and you don't want to buy a house yet because you can't afford a house yet, but you want a nice place to live that's not quite too expensive, it's not like Edgewater. Edgewater is going to be more expensive because, of course, Edgewater and Beverly Terrace, they're both going to be, along the ocean. It's going to be along Biscayne Bay, and you're going to have these great views. Midtown's not going to quite have those extravagant views, but you're still going to have good views. If you don't want you know, it to break the bank too much, and you still want some, sense of affordability, Midtown is your best bet. Very walkable neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You really don't need to be driving your car too much. I mean, if you have to commute to work, fine. Do the commute to work, drive home. Once you get home, dude, you can just walk to anywhere you need to get to. You can walk when you're in this. You can even walk to the Design District. The Design District is right across the 195 freeway. That's where you're gonna find all the super luxurious shopping. All the you know expensive stores. Givenchy, everything that's expensive, Rolex, all that stuff is gonna be in the Miami Design District. You're gonna see a whole lot of fancy cars, basically just a lot of expensive stuff that normal people can't afford. The normal shopping is in Midtown, right? Back to Midtown. Midtown, this is what I'm saying. Midtown is like it's a place I say it's for new professionals, and if you're older and you're not a millennial, I mean it's still for you. You know what I'm saying? It's apartment living, but it's a very young and trendy, upcoming area of Miami. Heading north down Biscayne, once you go, under I-195 and you get to the other side of the highway, now you're gonna be on the Upper East Side. This is the part of Miami where it's full of like the gated communities. It's a pretty nice size. It's middle class to upper middle class. You got 5 different neighborhoods up here. You got Bay Point, Morningside, Bayside, Belmead, and Shortcrest. All of these neighborhoods come together to make up the Upper East Side. Households up here typically make between about $50,000 to $100,000. So yeah, this is definitely more of the middle class part of Miami. You got some more exclusive parts like Belmead Island. You got some, where you might have some people who make a little bit more, but generally speaking, this area is middle to upper middle class areas. Really nice homes. You got Bay Point. You have extremely good views south down Biscayne Bay toward downtown. You got all these exclusive parks that are only accessible to you if you live in this neighborhood, like Morningside Park. You got basketball courts, tennis courts, baseball fields. This is a super good community to, be outside. If you have kids, it's a safe area where they can go play and do sports and find things to do. These neighborhoods are kind of like your last neighborhoods where you can still get a really nice house for under $1 million, but it's kind of ending. This is it. You can see the prices increasing for this area. If you're in Bay Point or along this coast, you're already gonna be paying in the millions. You got $11 million houses over here already, but you still have a chance to buy in the Upper East Side for less than $1 million. It's not like Coconut Grove down here, Southwest Coconut Grove along the coast, where everything's pretty much already in the millions. You still got some last ditch efforts to get a house under a million up here on the Upper East Side. But to be honest, prices is going up fast. You got a $17 million house over here. Pretty much all of the homes along Biscayne Bay are at least $5 million. So, like I said, guys, you're running out of time if you want to get into Miami. You're trying to get a nice home. You got to hurry up and jump on it really, really fast. The cheapest area to get into on the Upper East Side is probably going to be along 71st Street. This neighborhood up here, these ones, they're not quite $1 million yet, but they're approaching it.